everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the commentary. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. You can also follow the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur fan page. You can follow me on Twitter at DGoddess27. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Now, this man in Daytona, Florida, who's clearly wicked and nefarious, he was harassing his neighbors, and he obviously had been doing this for quite some time because they said they had actually called the police on him 10 times. Now, the last time he was actually arrested, whereas the other times he suffered no consequences for his nefariousness, and so therefore he continued to do these things. Now, he's clearly a racist because his neighbors are black, and he went banging on their door, kicking on it, and threatening to burn down their house and all of that, saying he's going to kill them and all these things, and calling them the N-word. Now, the reason he was so angry, according to him, is because they posted something about him on social media. They say the police can't confirm that. Well, I don't know why the police would have to confirm it, because whether they did or didn't post something about him on social media, that doesn't give him the right to come kicking on their door, making threats of violence, okay, and acting all aggressive and clearly like an animal. So with that all being said, he was arrested, as I said, and, they charged him with attempted burglary and some other charges, resisting arrest as well. But I want you to pay attention when you watch the footage to how nice the police spoke to him, as someone who's a whole thug, and the police know him. They say they know him very well, so apparently he has a track record, okay? So with that all being said, I'm going to go to the footage. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Because the attack appears to be racially motivated.
This is like the 10th time we called the police on him.
The victim claims he and his family, African American, have been repeatedly harassed by a neighbor on Eastern Road, 34-year-old Gary Dragon Jr. Tuesday early evening, the victim told police Dragon appeared at his front door while he slept, his terrified children inside recording with a cell phone.
Oh my God.
Dragon allegedly kicked at the door and could be heard repeatedly using the N-word and profanities against the family, threatening to kill them.
He threatened my daughter. He threatened to kill me and my daughter.
When it turns into racial incidents like that and comments and threats, then it's at a higher level where we won't tolerate anything like that.
During his interaction with police, suspect Dragon told them his neighbor posted something about him on social media which upset him. Police can't confirm that, but before the incident wound up in an arrest, an officer warned Dragon.
He better not come in this property.
Okay, well, he hasn't left his, but you've gone over to his, okay?
Yeah, I did tonight.
Police ultimately charged Dragon with attempted burglary with assault and battery and committing the felony with prejudice, then resisting arrest.
Put your hands up front. All right.
Stop, Gary, stop.
Police say Dragon, who they are very familiar with, tried to take off as he was handcuffed and later kicked the inside of the patrol car doors. They say Dragon was enraged that he was being arrested.
He said you were going to kill him. You're going to set his house on fire. What are we supposed to do about that?
At his first court appearance, a judge ordered suspect Dragon held without bond, at least for now, for the protection of the public.
Oh, so there you have it. Now I want you to pay attention. The police were sitting there explaining to him as he sat in the car why he was being arrested. And then they asked him, what do you expect us to do? I expect you to do your job, and that doesn't entail you sitting there talking to this whole thug all nice and calmly. Give him the same smoking energy that you give my people. That's all I'm saying at the end of the day, right? And then here's the thing. He took off and resisted arrest. Isn't he lucky that he didn't get shot in the back or at least beaten about the head and face, kicked, right? Chewed on by a K9 or tased? I'm just saying, this is what happens to Black people when they're accused of resisting arrest. And oftentimes, they're not even actually resisting. They're just trying to move around because they're being hit and they're trying to avoid so much of the pain. But these are the things they do, and this is what we have to go with. And they also didn't seem as if they wanted to arrest him, because they were talking to him at first and told him to stay off of those people's property. That's what they said. So they had no intentions of taking him to jail in the first place. But obviously something happened. Maybe he said something, I don't know, that made them go ahead and do it. or maybe they realize, that he's threatened to kill these people, literally said he would burn down their house and was kicking their door like he was trying to come in. So yes, that's attempted burglary, which is what he was eventually charged with, okay, amongst other things. But I agree with the judge that he is a danger to the public. He's a whole fool and an idiot. And he is clearly not to be out, you know what I'm saying? Not just roaming about. And those people should get a restraining order on him. That's what they should do. They should get a restraining order on him. And they have a very good justification for doing so. You're living next door to someone who threatened to kill you and burn down your house, and you've had to call the police on them time and time again. I would absolutely get a restraining order. And that way he won't be able to come within 100 feet of them. So maybe he'd have to move. That's what I'd be thinking on. Okay, I'm just saying. Another thing is he better be glad that that black man wasn't as violent and hostile and aggressive as he is. Okay? Because there's some people, you come knocking on their door, kicking on their door, banging like you're crazy, threatening to burn down their house, saying you're going to kill them and their children. Well, they just might give you a hot one. And they likely would be justified because I'm sure they would fear for their lives with someone acting so belligerently and saying all of those wicked things. And clearly, you're on their property too. They do have things called the Castle Doctrine and stand your ground laws. And these types of instances are what they're for. And so with that all being said, everyone please like and share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all. And I will talk to you all again soon.